and you're very welcome to a special edition of On Your Bike, Feck Off and Go West Along the Road. Tonight we feature the stellar career of the one and only Julian Vignoles. And we begin with some rare footage, never before seen, of the award-winning O'Gorman's People.
I unlocked my bike and I put on my helmet, got air in my...
Now we're going to talk to Pat Kenny. Excuse me, Pat Kenny. Paddy O'Gorman is my name.
Oh, hello, Paddy.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Talking to people about Julian Vignoles from RT. Have you heard that Julian is leaving?
Julian who?
Julian Vignoles. He's a producer.
Is he a French tennis player?
How are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just doing some filing.
Paddy O'Gorman is my name.
Hello.
I'm making a television programme here about Julian Vignoles.
Yes, I know Julian, yes.
Do you?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
The funniest story I have to tell you about Julian Vignoles is... No, can't think of anything.
He was the epitome of kindness to me, and it's something that I will always remember, always remember. And he's made a great contribution, I think, to music, particularly in television and in radio too.
There are a few things that stick in my mind, like Cabin Fever, one of your highlights, which actually I know gave you an awful lot of trouble with the ship hitting the rocks, but was one of the biggest hits actually for RT and reality television. And I also remember when you bought the horse with Hector for that series with Hector, and RT ended up owning a horse for a while. That was pretty good.
This is a long goodbye.
Hi Julian, Paul Brady here. I just want to wish you well and whatever it is you decide to do now that you're leaving RTE, and also to thank you for your dedication to and support of new music all the time you were there. The best of luck in the future.
Hello Julian from the wilds of Donegal. I hope you're enjoying your retirement party. Best wishes to yourself, Carol, and the boys. And I'd like to thank you personally for everything you've done for me and for Althan over the years. Gomadatin Kid.
Hi Julian, how's it going? Sharon Shannon here. I just want to wish you the very, very best of luck in all of your future ventures, and a sincere thank you for all that you've done for Irish music over the years. So best of luck, and hope to see you soon. Bye for now.
So Julian, you're going to be standing in the Hall of Fame of RTE. Julian's in the Hall of Fame of RTE. That's how cool you are, Julian. Okay, you've made such a massive impact on everybody in RTE. Without you, RTE would not be as cool as it plays as it is.
There is nobody around these rooms or these dressing rooms that we can't beat here tonight, folks.
In the end, Ireland limped home in last place.
It didn't work on the night for us.
When the final results were announced, it was clear that, whatever the reason, another Eurovision semi-final was not going to go Ireland's way.
Ireland, they do's pois! Ireland, they do's pois! What the bloody hell were you thinking, Julian? A turkey in a shopping trolley insulting half of Europe, and you said it couldn't fail. I remember you came to me with the idea. You said, Dustin, just pretend it's your idea until we win, and then I'll take over. I remember you arrived in Belgrade, and Julian, I have to say this. You were the life and soul of the party. That will tell you how bloody dull the party was. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna miss you. From hot press to radio to TV and all on your bike. Well, listen, all I want to say, Julian, is you're sort of like, you're a big dirty art Garfunkel head, and I think Kevin was your Paul Simon. Yeah, he was the talented one. But whatever you do, and whatever home you end up in, or wherever you go in the next year, be good and be safe, and we'll always have Belgrade. Me, you and Marty in that certain bar you brought me to. Good luck.
Julian, just let's say very best of luck. I don't know who's going to try and keep the ship afloat now that you're gone, but I wish you best of luck in the future, and I'm sure our paths will cross again.
Ireland! Oh, fantastic!
Hi Julian, I can't believe you're leaving me. It's just not right. We're really going to miss you from the whole thing. Definitely my favourite head of delegation, and that's saying something. So listen, the very best of luck, and keep in touch now.
I'd say the Eurovision EBU, whatever you want to call them, they are going to miss you dreadfully because you knew every nook and cranny, you knew everybody, you knew who to talk to, who not to talk to. And all I can say at the end of that is that I wish you well. I hope we do meet in the future and we will stay friends. There's no question about that. So best of luck to you and look after yourself. I thank you for everything.
You left something here. Do you remember the grannies? The babushki? Do you remember the grannies? Well, you've left your scarf, and I know now that you're that bit more elderly than the rest of us, that you'll need your scarf for the winter months. So don't panic. I'll get this to you as soon as. Keep the faith, Julian. God bless you, and thanks for all the great memories.
Julian, you always make great sacrifices for my career. I remember 1990, Italia 90. We were due to play Italy in Palermo. You decided we should do a programme in Lochderg from the penitential retreat. You sent me out to Lochderg for the 3 days and the 3 nights and the no food and the black tea. I suffered. Meanwhile, you went to a hotel in Pettigo, had a fantastic weekend and came back and told me about the disaster in Palermo and Scalacci's goal. But you made the sacrifice and you haven't looked back from Lochderg, you really haven't. From Lochderg, you went to even more penitential retreats, Malmo, Geneva, Zurich, and some of your colleagues from across Europe, not from Lochderg by the way, from across Europe, now want to say hello.
Julian, I want to thank you for your passion, all the good times, all the laughs we had together, and I'm sure I'll see you down the road, or by the waterline. Cheerios and happy potato farming.
Whatever you're going to do, I wish you the best of luck, and I sincerely, I'm going to miss you, and I'm going to miss the odd beer or two maybe that we've had. Anyway, have fun.
Hi Julian, all the way from Geneva. We really miss you at Eurovision Song Contest. We miss your professionalism, and we miss your enthusiasm, we miss your humor, and we miss your skills. Wow!
Julian, just want to wish you the very, very, very best. Want to thank you for all the hard work, dedication, loyalty, and most of all for losing all those Eurovisions. You saved us a fortune. Thank you.
This award goes to Julian Vignoles for No Meadows in Manhattan.
This award goes to its producer and presenter, Julian Vignoles.
This is Julian Vignoles' third Jacobs Award, and I reckon second in a row for him, having been on this podium last year for another radio documentary, No Meadows in Manhattan.
I remember Julian as a very, very, very fine radio producer. He was a man of many talents, and then he went off to television. The rest is history, I'm afraid, when he abandoned us here. I mean, we still miss him, to be quite honest. And now television is going to miss him too, I expect.
Now when they're throwing you out the door, throwing you out to the door pile, like you're good for nothing. Jesus, I know what you're good for. I tell you, I'd come over to your house and I'd grab you by the Vignoles and I'd rattle them all over the place. Be shaking like it was after having 5 coffees out of the RTE canteen. Blah. You know the way it happens. Vipers, well, keep yourself occupied, won't you? When you're at home. Do you know what I mean? Turn off the old telly and give yourself the exercise.
Hello, Julian. I just wanted to say a very special congratulations to you. What a wonderful, wonderful night this is. And you deserve every bit of it. Because I can tell you now, RTE will never, ever have anybody like you again. If they can book and help it. I just want to say that all of us here at Mrs. Brown's Boys love you. Thank you for getting us the break we got right at the start. We love you. What's his fucking name again? What?
Listen, Julian, all the best. It's been great working with you in a whole different series of ways over the past few years. We're all going to miss you, quite seriously, particularly in the meetings where we need one person to stand up and explain why everyone else is wrong. If only for Mrs. Brown's Boys, a very small part of your career, RTE will always be in your eternal debt.
Hi, Julian from the Big Fat Breakfast Show. Good luck with your future career. I hope to see you at the Eurovision because I'm entering next year.
Are you?
Yes.
Bye, Julian.
Bye, Julian.
You said he's a really good kisser, is he?
He's a really good kisser. Oh. Julian, do you remember you took me pilot out of the bin? 5 shows later.
6, but it's fine. Bye.
Julian's departure will be harshly felt. He's been part of the organisation for all the right reasons, and he's been a pleasure to deal with in the bits I've dealt with him. But also, everyone speaks highly of him, and I think that they will be sorry to see him go, because not only was he a bit of crack, but he was also very good at what he did, and. I can only wish him the best. I think he's very young to be heading off into the hills.
I believe he's 59.
Oh, he's not that young.
And I think it was Julian who suggested that to Carol, his wife, that I might be good filling in for Joe on Liveline years and years and years ago. And I did get the opportunity to fill in, so I can thank him for that and other things along the way. And in fact, in fairness to Julian, he was always there. If you had an issue, you could go to him and talk to him, and at least he'd listen to you. Whether he ever did anything about it or not, I have no idea. But he'd listen, and he had that kind of priestly thing. I know, yeah, leave it with me. We'll have a look at it. We'll be able to work it out. It'll be great.
Anyway, Julian, seriously, I am delighted to see that you've made a decision while you're young enough to enjoy many, many years of happy retirement. I know it won't be Dustin, it won't be Kazakhstan, but you'll have lots of things to keep you busy, and I know you'll be very, very happy out of this place. Good luck.
So thanks for all the chances, and thanks for all the help you've been to me and all the help you've been to RTE and to all of us. And we're going to miss you, Julian, aren't we? Yeah, of course he is. He always agrees with me with everything. OK, enjoy your retirement.
So, Julian, the very best of luck to you. Have a great... I know you've lots and lots more years, and I hope they're very, very happy ones.
You're like out of this world, totally cool, totally jet-big. We love you, Julian. Yeah.
See you later. Make sure that sooner you ride you.
Good night and joy be with you. Good night. God bless. Safe home.